And but I tell you what, before we get into the talking about Hoover, let's look at last week's highlights in that big game that we had in Jacksonville.
Tossing it to him again, or is he just rolling the highlights right out of the anthem?
National anthem, and now let's get to those highlights of Jackson Olin 49-0 last week.
I'm not you, I'm not scared. Watch out for the man of the year. So good to I'm top tier. Pop out for the man of the year. I came in blazing, whole place flaming. I ain't complaining, don't get caught hating. I'm not you, I'm not scared. Watch out for the man of the year. So good to I'm top tier. Pop out for the man of the year. I'm not you, I'm not scared. Watch out for the man of the year. So good to I'm top tier. Pop out for the man of the year. Shake it up when I walk in breaking stuff, then I rock. Just what I like, let me talk to you. Cups with the ice on my pop out, bring the mop out, finna rock out, ooh, it's a knockout, and we scoring, better watch out, I'ma drop it like boom when I walk out. I'm not you, I'm not scared, watch out for the man of the year, so good to I'm top tier, pop out for the man of the year. I'm not you, I'm not scared, watch out for the man of the year. I'm not you, I'm not scared, watch out for the man of the year, so good to I'm top tier, pop out for the man of the year. I'm not you, I'm not scared, watch out for the man of the year, so good to I'm top tier, pop out for the man of the year.
Man, those were some great highlights, and an impressive victory last week for the Spartans, George. And now tonight we take on the Hoover Bucks.
Yeah, 49-0 last week, and holding the Jackson Olin Mustangs to what 35 yards total offense.
Yeah.
The defense tonight is where we got to get it. Hey, Spartans are coming in right now. We're averaging 31 points on offense, giving up around 10 points on defense. And you look at the Hoover Bucks, their offense is averaging 15 points and giving up 28. Is that the right Hoover team we're talking about?
No, it's amazing.
It's
amazing.
amazing.
Three of their 5 games, which is 3 of their 4 losses, they've scored 14 points or less.
Yeah, and so when you sit back and go tonight's game, hey, it's going to be the same kind of thing. We're going to want to control the game on the ground, play by play. The run, run the ball between the tackles, get those little screen passes out to the side or the swing passes, whatever you want to do, and then hit it deep. But it's going to be our aggressive defense. That's going to be the key to us tonight, and our special teams and what they can do.
Got to get to our representative David Faulkner, State House District 46.
And David's actually out there.
Captains.
He's going to be walking out there. I guess we got some representatives, but David's in the sort of the light shirt color.
Oh, all right.
On the 50. If you're looking right here on the Hoover Buck side.
Where's my teleprompter? Can I draw a circle around
you can draw
him?
a circle around there. You can see all these black. You see an orange shirt. It's a black shirt. And then if I had a big old circle, I would draw and give the turkey leg right there to David Faulkner. And our captains tonight are. We'll see right here. Let's throw it into our David Faulkner, performance captains.
Carter Colvin, senior, offensive line.
Pelham Comer, senior, outside linebacker.
Clark Sanderson, senior, wide receiver.
James Hard, senior, defensive line.
David Faulkner, State House District 46 performance captains. You saw right there, Clark Sanderson, Pelham Comer, Carter Colvin, and James Hard. And, you look at those guys, and, with James Hard, it all starts on that defensive line. Those guys hold the bodies and let the linebackers run free.
Well, and they have played, as a group, they have played extremely well.
120.
So far.
Hey, 100. We've outscored our opponent 100 in region play, 128-0. Defense has given up 0 points the last 3 games.
That's getting it done.
That's getting it done. And so
it's getting it done.
We saw last. You see him right there. You see it's Carter Colvin. John Colvin, not that big. 65. Look at Carter Colvin.
Yeah, right.
I tell you what, Carter looks like he could be a quarterback too. But number 65, it's going to be on that offensive line. What those guys can do in controlling the line of scrimmage. Clark Sanderson, number 21, had a great game last week, and we know him. His speed will beat you deep. And then Pelham Comer, man, he's one of the sort of the posse out there on defense, man. They're running sideline to sideline, ready to hit you.
George, can you fill us in on our probable starters, the Jernigan Foundation starting lineup?
Yes, we can. On the Mount Brook offense, we're going to be looking at John Cooper at quarterback, Cole Gamble running back, Jack King play the fullback position, J.C. Adams tight end, Clark Sanderson wide receiver, Trey Vincent wide receiver number 80, Hudson Young wide receiver. Probably tonight Kevin Hughes at right tackle and probable right guard Carter Colvin, Rocco Gray at center. We're hoping that William Courtney is back. If he's not, Jack Donahue's ready to step in his position right there. Watts Alexander, number 61, that's your offense. And we might see a player with a different number on tonight too. I'll give that up when we see him out there.
Well, you're not going
to give it up right now.
Not going to give it up just yet. Okay.
No. Defense, we're looking at Ricky Whitworth, defense end, James Hard, nose guard, Parker Redden, defensive end, Pelham Comer, linebackers, our other linebackers, William Greer, McDuffie, Harris Vinoski, Drew Wagner, cornerback, Tucker Crawford, safety, Clyde Beavers, safety, Harris Crumpton, and the cornerback, Hampton King, will be your probable starters for tonight's game.
Those are the starters brought to you by the Jernigan Foundation. Appreciate them and all of our sponsors.
So, Lee, Mount Brook has only beaten Hoover how many times in our existence?
7.
7 times. We've lost to them 36 times. Our last win.
However,
our last win was 2011, where we.
And you are the reason for 3 of those victories.
I was a part of a team that never lost to the Berry Bucks.
Beat them 3 straight years.
Yeah, you see what you see my note. My note is right here. 1982, 1983, 1984, and I made sure I put in the note on back of your Hoover.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. I'm looking on the back of the wrong thing.
Yeah. You look at it. I made sure asterisk for you. My sophomore year, my junior year, my senior
82,
year.
83, and 84. George and the rest of the Spartans were victorious against the
Finley,
Bucks.
I will say I have all the respect for. I used to love him. He was a fine man. He would reach out to you if you had a good game. He would reach out to you. He always showed his class. And
well, that's mighty nice.
I love being out here at the Finley Center, the Met. I think the world of Coach Finley. Look, there's David Faulkner. There he is.
There he is, front and center.
David Faulkner.
Getting some.
Representative, State House, District 46, David Faulkner. Look at him. Just like a politician knows how to flip those coins. And trust me, I'm a politician. I did it right.
Looks like Hoover won the toss and elected to defer.
Look at David Faulkner just doing a great job. Hope we got some pictures of that. Look at David. David's telling look at him. He's the leader out there. He's still trying to get some airtime. Up, shaking hands like a politician.
Get some FaceTime on the TV. All right.
Is there a baby to kiss? I can't believe that. I can't believe his communication director didn't have a baby out there for him to kiss.
Spartans will receive the opening kickoff.
Uh-oh. Lights going out.
And that's a cue to
That was
all the folks in the stands to turn on their phones.
So we saw the tractor and equipment coin toss.
That's right.
You know, which is exciting.
Tractor
We do
and
appreciate
Equipment
Tractor
Company
and
coin
Equipment,
toss.
the sponsorship they give us that allowed David Faulkner. They're like, we don't know David Faulkner's on our payroll. Here come the Spartans right now through the banner. And look, our gold helmets are back, Lee.
Good to see.
Our white and gold, I love it. Let the gold times roll right over Andy's Toys. Something go Bucks. Huh, that's the Hoover sign.
Yeah, they get a lot on there.
Yeah, and here come the Hoover Bucks, the 1 and 4 Hoover Bucks.
They are.
Coach Wade Waldrop Lee in his second year. He's 12 and 6 overall. I mean, it's hard, just really.
Now they have played a difficult schedule. I'll give them that much.
No, absolutely. I mean,
It's not like they've lost to.
but they've lost big.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost to Auburn 39-14. Oak Grove, Mississippi, that was a good game, and they lost 28-21. They lost to Spain Park 28-20. But they lost big to Vestavia 26-7 and Hewitt Trussville 28-7. That's just not a typical Hoover team. But
And their one win was a close one, 28-20 over Spain Park.
and currently, yeah, that's right. They beat Spain Park 28-20. But in currently, Lee, they're 0-3 at home, hoping
Wow.
to be 0-4 at home.
That's amazing. So great to see the Spartans in the white jerseys with the gold pants, the shiny gold helmets, big green numbers. Bucks have the black jerseys going with the orange numbers and the gray pants, the black helmets. And time for the Vulcan Tire and Auto kickoff. I thought the Spartans were going to receive the opening kickoff. I must have read that wrong there during the.
So Harrison fell with the kickoff that went out of bounds. Harrison has 57% of his kicks have been touchbacks this year.
Yeah, that's a rare mistake for him as it went out of bounds just before it got to the end zone, only by a yard or two.
A live development flag.
Yeah, that's right. And that'll give the Bucks a starting spot at the 35-yard line. Spartans defense out there on the field to get this one started. Look in the distance, we can see that a lot of fans are still getting here.
Oh yeah,
It's one of the things I've always loved about playing here at the Hoover Met. Our first down play. They're back to pass. And they're throwing the deep ball on
Oh,
first
wow, they
down.
got
And they
him
got
open.
behind the defense, and there it is. Wow. Well, we've seen that before when we've been here.
Yeah, Noah Shabak to Jordan Woolen for the Hoover Bucks, making the throw and catch, first play of the game, and you know, it's what the Bucks needed with the type season they've been having.
So Schubach to Woolen. A 65-yard touchdown pass on the game's first play.
The first points Mountain Brook's given up in 13 quarters. But on that replay, you saw Hoover just drop back. Here you go, right here. You see him just drop back, and they're like, we're going deep. And, you know, Woolen has a couple of steps on Hampton, and short touchdown. Hey, that's going to happen. Tonight's going to be big plays. We got to cut down the big plays on defense and have a couple of big plays of ourselves on offense. So that'll be the name of the game. And, you know, like we usually talk about in games, typically 5 plays will decide it. So that's one of them.
That's one.
We got 5 other plays that can help make it go the other way for us.
Wow. Got to give their offensive line some credit, boy. They got good protection. They created a really healthy pocket for Schubach.
Yeah, great job. Hey, that's the Hoover Bucks we know. Here's
a short kick, returnable for the Spartans. Coming up the middle of the field and out to the 35-yard line. So that's where the Spartans will start.
Clark Sanderson with a great run. Good blocking by the return team. Getting us out to the 35, and good answer.
Well, we'll have to see if that short kick, if that's an anomaly for Hoover or if that's what they do. Because Spartans are good in the return game. That could be a factor in this game. 1st and 10. The Commerce 1 first down play. Good blocking over the left side and a 4-yard gain.
Hey, great job that time. I look at Carter Colvin, our performance captain. He's got his guy, and he is just driving out of the way. Kevin Hughes, with number 62, will be starting at right tackle, and William Courtney is back at left guard, number 57.
That was Cole Gamble on the 4-yard run. 2nd down and 6. And it'll be Cole to the right side this time. Nice cutback, and he has got the first down. Got 7 yards, needed 6.
Great job by the Spartans. That's what they want to do. They want to run it in between the tackles, establish that run game. Right now, our offense line, you see the replay right here. Nichols concrete replay. Look at the good blocking, angle down. Rocco Gray there. Look at Kevin Hughes blocking his guy down. And Cole Gamble going for 6. First down. Commerce 1.
Commerce 1 first down play. They did put the ball down at the 45, so it was just a 6-yard gain, but he still got enough for the first down. And they set up a power left formation. Give it to Cole Gamble. And he may go all the way.
There he goes. There he goes.
Is all the way for the touchdown.
Go Spartans, touchdown, Cole Gamble.
I thought somebody was going to get him there at about the 10, but he managed to get away again.
And the pursuit angle wasn't exactly right the way he needed it. But hey, that was good. Hoover didn't cut him off. Cole Gamble goes all the way, and there we go. There's the second play, big play.
Yeah, they score on a 65-yard touchdown pass on the first play. The Spartans score on a 55-yard touchdown run by Cole Gamble on the third play. And the extra point by Harrison Fell ties it up at 7-7. We're only a minute and a half into the ball game, George.
Yeah, I mean, you know, once again, it's great already. You see our offensive line having taken control. Look at the blocking right here up front. Starts with Rocco Gray kicking down, and you see Cole just has. Oh, that's the play before. Come on, guys.
Yeah, he's going to run
on our A game.
He's going to run left when he takes it for 55 and 6.
Let's go now. We got to be on our A game. We're following you. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And
boom. It's the same play again.
That is. We did it. We did enjoy seeing that
Jackson,
play a couple times.
Get off the tricycle. Get on the big bike. Come on now. We're playing Hoover. Jackson in the van down by the Met. I'm giving grief to.
Here's the kickoff, the Vulcan Tyranado kickoff by Harrison Fell, and this one is, they're going to let him return it. His feet were in the end zone when he caught the ball, but they're going to let him return it. That's just fine. He only made it to the 21.
Hampton King, number 38, making the tackle for the Spartans. Hey, here we go on the big bike. Look at him just run through the line, and there he goes off to the races. And you see Hudson Young doing a great job just staying with his guy to prevent him from making the tackle.
But Cole's strength is what got him all the way, because they had that one guy left behind him who wasn't the one to get him, but it made Cole slow up. That gave the other guy the chance, but he just shook free and took it in for 6.
And gave us the hi-ya.
Here's a little swing pass this time, and the Spartans are there defensively. About a 5-yard gain. Drew Widener on the stop.
Yeah, Drew Widener, number 22. Another one of those linebackers, one of our best open field tacklers on this team.
Give him 4. They started at the 21. Ball's at the 25. 2nd and 6. Oh, there they snap it back, and just a 2 or 3 yard gain before several Spartans team up on the tackle.
Yeah, you see big number 90 in there for the Spartans. You know, Frank Lee hitting.
There's Benoski was in there as well.
Hitting big old Kamal Amerson, the running back. Brings up 3rd and 3?
3rd and about 3. They have to get to the 31. Schubach, the quarterback. He's going to throw for it, and he'll make it. They just ran a little stop pattern, hooked up a yard past the sticks, and made the catch for the first down.
Number 29, Tucker Crawford, doing a great job to break down and just bring him down after the catch. There's number 29 right there, Tucker Crawford, leader of the team, who, by the way, this week spoke at First Priority in the morning on Thursday morning. He did a great job in his talk on faith that morning.
At the 36, it's 1st and 10 for the Bucks. Running to the right side, and Spartans are all over that one defensively.
Yeah.
Look at all of them.
Number 20, Clyde Beavers, was the first one to make the hit, and then we had a host.
Comer.
Yeah, a host of them. But look who comes and chews on the ankles right here. You'll see number 20. Boom.
Yeah.
He's going to chew on the kneecap and the ankles. He's going to hold on and boom, bounces up.
Great job by Clyde Beavers. And that help from Pelham Comer. Only a yard gain. 2nd down and 9. And back to pass. They'll throw underneath. Tackle made immediately. It's a good job sticking with him and not allowing him to get any more than a couple after the catch.
I tell you, Schubach that time was looking deep. And Tucker Crawford and Crompton at safety position did a great job of coming over and helping cover over top. Took that play away from him. He had to come out underneath.
Is that Clyde Beavers that made that tackle
Yep.
again? He has been highlighted early on the defensive side. 3rd and 5. Big play right here. Schubach throws, and it is complete. And at least we keep him from going all the way, but we got to find a way to guard that young man.
Well, and typically, you know, right there you see we got one of our linebackers out there trying to guard.
Yeah, that was Jonah Winston that time.
Yeah, you know, one of their quick. You see right here, it's our linebacker that's out there trying to make the coverage, and there's Hampton King to make the saving tackle.
Yeah, Hampton did make the tackle to at least prevent the touchdown for now.
Our linebackers are good, but sometimes you throw them into coverage and deep coverage. That's a tough ask.
Yeah, it is. It is. First down play. And is that the first time they've run the ball tonight? I guess they ran it.
They ran a couple other, yeah. Crumpton in on the play. You see Clyde Beavers again, Benoski in on there.
About a 5-yard gain. As you look at it again. Got some yards right up the middle that time.
Of course, Ricky Whitworth, too, number 66, in on that tackle.
And,
good job.
Great job. They had some pulling guards on that play, but the Spartans did a good job of avoiding those blocks and making the tackle.
Big number 22, Drew Widener, goes right through the blockers. Watch him step up here. He comes up right there and sneaks up in there and makes a hit. Willie G in there. So brings up another 3rd down and about 4.
Gotta get a stop one of these times. Well, they're loading up on the right side. They fake the run. There's the rush.
Wow.
But they complete the pass, and it's a touchdown.
Great job by Schubach that time. I mean, we put the pressure on him. We were back there on him and with Widener and Ricky Whitworth, but, hey, he has composure. Keeps his composure, makes a pass, and touchdown Bucks.
Extra point is good. So we are
James Bryant.
less than 6.5 minutes in. We've seen 3 touchdowns already.
Hoover's at about their scoring average right now at 14. So an explosive first half here, Lou.
Yeah, we talked so much in the pregame about how Hoover has not scored many points and how Mountain Brook's defense has pitched a shutout so far in region play, and then all of a sudden we're seeing nothing but offense.
Yeah, it's that's why we call it high school football Friday Night Lights. You never know what you're gonna get, but you're gonna love it.
So 14-7 Hoover. Still 5:42 to go in the first quarter. We may be here a while at this pace, George.
I don't think we're going to get a 6-minute quarter clocks running like we did last week in the second half. So Cole Gamble and Clark Sanderson deep again for the Spartans.
Yeah, let's see if
short kick.
It's another short kick, so we could get some action in the return game tonight. Coming up the far hash, and another good return to about the 30, maybe the 31 for Clark Sanderson.
I tell you, it's almost like that's a plan of theirs. They need to get a little bit higher to get their coverage team down there, because we're getting the ball on the 30, 35. That's good.
And normally, if you want to do the pooch kicks, they aren't that deep.
No.
So that they're higher and not as deep, so that your
having to come up
coverage team is able to get there on him. Here's a run to the left
good
side.
Good kick out block by Alexander.
Just a couple yards picked up by Cole Gamble. Cole, well, he can tell you what his total yards are tonight so far. He's got 75 yards before that play, because he's carried it on every play. We drove from the 35 to the end zone the first time, 65 yards, I should say.
Cole came into the game with 77 carries for 623 yards. Douglas Grant stats that he provides us. Thank you.
He's got 67 and a touch so far tonight. There's a swing pass the nice block on the edge. Still fighting for yardage.
Clark Sanderson.
That's Clark Sanderson. Great effort by Clark. He got near the first down.
Trey Sanders making the tackle for Hoover, it looks like.
Looked like Clark was going to be stopped 3 or 4 yards shy of the first, but the extra effort gets him close.
Yeah, 3rd and 1.
Look at that. A couple of spin moves in there. There we go. 3rd and 1.
Empty backfield. You see, Wildcat with Cole Gamble.
Straight run to the left for Cole, and he will get the first down. Found a hole over there created by those guys up front. And it picked up about 3 yards.
Just a little old-fashioned Oklahoma drill right there.
There you go.
Put Cole, direct snap it to him, and let him run it.
So that's a Commerce 1 first down. That keeps the clock moving. Down to 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. 14-7, Spartans down a touchdown, but moving the ball early on in this possession, and now a timeout taken by the Spartans. Something was not going right there, so Coach took the timeout.
Medical Properties Trust timeout. Hey, I saw emotion on that play, number 16. Number 16 is our special number tonight.
And who is it,
That's
George?
going to be, for all you at home that were guessing, Henry Jimenez, number 72.
Henry normally wearing 72, but 16 tonight.
So Spartans with their timeout, and I wasn't prepared or ready with any of my
By the time
script.
you dug out your notes,
they're
ready to resume.
Yeah, they're ready to resume. I was so far behind.
That's okay. There'll be other opportunities.
Yeah.
George.
And
We'll let you slide.
Actually, I'm missing one. So.
Power left formation. And they run to the right. Cole Gamble again. Not much that time for Cole, maybe 2. Only got a yard, 2nd and 9. They set up the power left formation again. And they fake the run to the
good
right.
fake.
And Cooper throws, got a man wide open. It's Clark Sanderson across the
Hudson Young.
Hudson Young. Well, it was a 20-something.
Yeah, Clark Sanderson, you'd seen him in the play. He had run deep, and then you had Hudson Young coming over the middle, wide open.
Wide open, look at that. And
Good play action.
Hudson goes all the way to the 37-yard line. That's a big pickup, and it's a Commerce 1 first down.
Number 10, Stuart Andrews, in the ball game for the Spartans.
And Stewart's going to get the ball. Well, that's Cole Gamble.
Okay, yeah, Stewart was wide out.
And that'll be a 3-yard pickup for Cole.
Yeah, it's one of those things when Cole's in there, a lot of times they like to bring in Stuart Andrews or Jack King and sort of let them go out wide or put them in motion a little bit. Stewart last week had a game of 23 carries and 107 yards. He was a big workhorse last week.
Well done, just a sophomore. Ball's at the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 7.
Another play-action play.
And Cooper throw. Man, he's got a man wide open again. This time it is Clark Sanderson. And Clark's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Watch the route if we can get a replay and we got the camera angle on Clark. He does a perfect job. Looks like he's running deep, and then he just stops. But his guy keeps going. His guy ends up around the 10-yard line. Clark's all by himself. Sort of a
that play action where we fake it right and then Coop spins out to the left side. That has worked twice for big plays. Commerce 1 first down again. Run to the left. Look at all the blockers over there. And all the way down near the 2 goes Cole Gamble.
You'll check out J.C. Adams, number 46, Carter Colvin, number 65, number 61, Watts Alexander. Look at them on the left side here. Boom, look at where they're taking their guys. They're driving them to the concession stand.
Yeah, and then we had a little extra there after the play was over, and the official didn't throw a flag, but he had a nice long talking to with that Hoover defender.
Back in the Wildcat with Cole Gamble behind center.
Commerce 1 first down play. It's 1st and goal. Cole trying to get to the end zone, and he does. Touchdown, Spartans.
There's a Hoover buck, meets him in the backfield. That's what you see of Cole Gamble. The lateral move that he makes, it goes untouched into that end zone.
What an impressive drive that time,
Once again,
George, by the Spartans, really mixing the run and the pass nicely.
Yeah, absolutely, and that play action is working perfectly. It's freezing the safeties, and it's just we got things working on offense right now.
Harrison fell with the extra point. Out of the Clark Sanderson hold, right down the middle.
And that's a good Morris Shea and Thunderbolt. Extra point after following the Brown Trail camera touchdown.
1:29 left to go still in this first quarter. Both teams with 2 touchdowns. We're tied at 14. Wow. A lot of action.
I tell you what, here you go, right here.
Again, the Nichols concrete
This
replay.
look at this is the play before. Look at that, just great blocking.
Oh man!
I mean,
and there was so many of them.
And there's
it's like we had the whole team over there on the left side
Yeah.
blocking.
I mean, just driving the bus out of here.
The push they got was pretty
incredible.
impressive. Yeah, and that
I mean,
set up
6, 7 yards.
the 2-yard touchdown run by Cole.
And
And
this is
here
it
it
right
is.
And then
And again, look at the push to the right.
Push.
He cuts behind it.
Yeah, and what's impressive is you see Hoover Bucks, that guy jumped in the backfield. He had him. He had not been even touched. And the lateral movement of Cole to avoid the hit in the backfield and keep it going.
All right, Harrison fell to kick it off.
Yeah, Coach Finley right now, if he was around, would be like, wow, 14 points in the first quarter by both teams.
This time he calls the touchback. Caught it about the same spot, but we get the touchback call this time.
We do appreciate our Shields Up sponsor, St. Luke's Episcopal Church, Cellular Sales, Graham & Company, RX Benefits, Waverly Advisors, Beds Express, Hollis Wright, Fairway Investments. Thank you to our Shields Up sponsors.
There they are. Thank you, Jackson.
That was
Nose
awesome,
up.
Jackson.
Oh, man, he is coming around, isn't he?
About to say, he's on a 10-speed bike now.
Here's a run up the middle, and the Spartans stop him, but it's about a 5-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, right there down at the bottom of that pile, once again, number 20. Clyde Beavers. He ate his beef O'Brady's today, and he's ready to go. He's bringing the hits.
We've already mentioned his name a handful of times, and we're not even done with the first quarter. 2nd down and 5 for the Bucks. And they stick with the run game, and they'll get nothing and like it.
Pelham
Spartans
Comer.
were there defensively.
Yeah, number 41. Pelham Comer right there. Good shot of our players. See Ricky Whitworth, 66. Brings up 3rd down at about 5.
Another look at the stop by Pelham Comer. Boy, that's well done by Pelham.
All right, well, we haven't had a 3rd down stop yet, have we?
Got to get one here. 3rd and 5. They're looking to pass. They
we're
throw,
on it. We're
and
on
it is
We're
going
on
to be
it.
stopped.
Tucker Crawford wasn't fooled. He was on it.
Way
Good
to go,
hit.
Tucker. That's a great job. They
Tuck-
tried to go with the straight pass that time. Didn't do any play action or fake to the other side. And Tucker Crawford was all over it.
Tucker's like, Iron City, stop. Let me take you back. There you go, Tucker.
Iron City venue. 3rd down stop. They lost 4 yards on that. It'll be 4th and 9.
Into
And the
first quarter,
punt
really.
will be the first play of the 2nd quarter. We've completed 1. A lot of action. A lot of action.
Wow.
14-14.
Hurry
Mountain
up.
Brook and Hoover after 1 on the Mountain Brook Sports Network.
Get your popcorn, hot dog, get back. Hurry up.
Here's the punt to start the 2nd quarter, and it's blocked. We blocked it. Now, covering it up.
Number 32.
20. Was it Hudson Young? I thought I saw 26 in there.
Let's
what?
let's see who gets the block.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's what
Hudson
that's
gets
what I'm
the-
talking about. Or is it?
Hudson gets the block, 26. 32 got it. So we
Jack-
had Hudson Young.
Well, but 26 where we had this problem.
No,
with,
no. We got our depth chart now.
Oh, okay. I got you. There you go.
Hudson Young.
All right, great job. Hudson with the block, and I think it was Jack Curry. Was it Jack Curry that covered it up?
Yeah, number 32, Jack Curry with the cover up.
Short run over the left side. Boy, this is a big opportunity to change the back and forth pendulum swing of the scoring here in this game.
And we did get something right in the pregame. We said special teams would matter.
Well, and it has big time.
So there you go.
All of our kicks have been perfect. We've gotten some good returns out of Clark Sanderson, and we get the punt block there. Now play action pass, and going down is Cooper.
Hoover adjusted to that play action this time, and Hoover was there to meet him. I'm trying to see the number that made the play for Hoover. Number 30.
It's so hard live to see orange numbers on black jerseys.
Yeah, I think it's Casey Zalstra.
So this will be 3rd down and very long for Mountain Brook. 3rd and 16. Do we do the play action pass again? Nice move by Coop. And he's going to get something out of it all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's well done by Coop. So that gets us back into field goal range. We were threatening to back out of it.
At the moment, it doesn't look like Spartans are going to even think about field goal. It's 4th down and 12. It looks like Spartans are thinking about going for it.
Well, yeah, it would be a long field goal. It would be 42 yards. So, guess we're deciding to go for it. 4th and 12. 4th and 12. Coop in the pistol. And he's back to pass. And has a man at the 20.
First down!
The 15. It is a first down. Inside the 10-yard line to the 9 goes Clark Sanderson.
It was Hudson Young, number 26, with that catch. But I'll tell you right here, look at Hudson snips out the first down marker, gets there. But what was impressive was Cooper stepping up in that pocket, moving around a little bit with his feet, and finding Hudson Young.
First and goal. The Commerce won first down at the 9. Run over the right side. And down near the 5 goes Cole Gamble. My apologies to Hudson and the Young family. They're going to think I have something against him. I've messed up on him like 3 times already.
We're pretty far back the way we are in this the way they make this a baseball field, a football field.
Well, and I keep seeing that it's a receiver in the 20s, and I'm not getting a good look at the second number.
Yeah.
It's throwing me off.
Back in the Wildcat with Cole Gamble.
Second and goal. Cole, straight run to the right. Look at the blocking. He gets to the 3.
Yeah, good job again. And what a play. 4th down and 12. And we
Yeah,
make a
that was
first down.
so big.
That's huge. We're right here next in the box next to us is Coach Kelly, standing up, all ready to go. You see
a good
Cole
end zone view of
Great job,
that
Nate.
one. Here we go. 3rd and goal at the 3.
And
Straight run by Cole Gamble again.
Yeah, put those hands
And
up,
he
Mr. Official.
is
They're going to call him down
not
at the
in,
1.
but he is really close. Really close.
About to say, the Spartans will go for it.
It's 4th and goal from about a foot
And
out.
we're going to get a timeout by the Spartans. Medical Properties Trust timeout.
So that's already the second timeout burned by the Spartans, but this is a huge play here.
Absolutely.
Out of the timeout. 4th and goal at about the half-yard line, and less than that, about a foot out.
But the ball in Cole Gamble's hands, I like our chances.
I just run that Wildcat again.
Yep. Since 2014, here we go, the replay of the, knee goes down. Knee went down.
Where was the ball, though, when the knee went down?
Yeah, I mean, that's the tough part.
It's close.
It's close.
It's very close, very close.
Since 2014, All In Mountain Brook has provided over 100 hours of free workshops and educational resources to parents and students. We offer parent conferences, freestanding workshops, talks by local medical and mental health professionals, and online resources. Make sure to attend the following All In Mountain Brook programs. Youth and Technology Parent Conference. When? Monday, October 2nd from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Mount Brook Junior High. Register at allinmountainbrook.org for that conference.
All right. Thank you, George. Here we go. 7:43 to go in the second quarter. 14-14 our score. Spartans with 4th and goal from a foot away. They'll run left.
Hi-ya!
And Cole Gamble is in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Spartans. They're in no doubt when Cole Gamble gets the ball, he's going to get it in the end zone.
Oh, and the big guys up front just getting a push. And then Cole finding a little opening somewhere and gets it over.
Great job. You see Cornet, you see Alexander on the bottom of that. Rocco, Carter Colvin. Great job. And now here we go.
That's big. Spartans now an extra point away from going up 21-14. Harrison fell. High snap, but Clark gets it down and it's blocked.
Oh, in high school you can't return it for the 2 points.
Well, it started. The snap was a little high, but also they got real penetration.
They got penetration. I mean, Clark Sanderson, did a good job. JB, had the snap. It was a little high, but Clark was able to handle it and get it down.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of penetration coming through there. I think whether it been.
Yeah, I'm not sure
perfect.
The high snap really had anything to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, look,
this will be the touchdown play again.
Yep.
1 yard touchdown run for Cole Gamble. The extra point was blocked. Yeah, they got a lot of penetration from the defensive left side, the offensive right side. And we'll have to see as the game goes on if that proves to be pivotal. 20-14, though, the Spartans have the lead. 7:39 to play in the second.
There it is.
Oh, ain't no doubt about a touchback that time. That one was deep off the foot of Harrison Fell on the Vulcan Tire and Auto kickoff as it landed about 8 yards deep into the end zone.
So Spartans leading 20-14 with 7:39 here in the second quarter. What an exciting game so far. Totally different than what we were thinking. We were thinking it'd be more of a defensive kind of struggle. But we've had 2 big special teams plays.
Yes.
One for the Bucks, one for the Spartans.
You're right.
Theirs got 1 point. Ours led us in for 6 points. So.
Back to pass. Shoeback. Again, he has great protection. And did he hold on to that?
He did not hold on to it.
I didn't think he did, but.
Good effort to catch it, but.
Somehow Shoeback snuck it in there. There were lots of Spartans back there defensively.
I mean, if the pass is a little bit more on stride for the receiver, he would have gotten a few more yards.
Second down and 10. 7:34 to go in the second quarter. Back to pass. Shoeback. Now he steps up and he'll run with it. And he'll get to the 27-yard line.
That time Hoover sort of flooded one side, the right side with the receivers. Hampton King and Crompton were looking at them. They're sort of out of their zone, and they're just waiting for the quarterback to run. See the Spartans in that zone defense.
Big 3rd and 3 right here. See if the defense can get a stop here back in Hoover territory. Get a shorter field to work with. Shoeback.
Ball on the
Lost
ground.
the ball. Picks it up, and he will be wrestled out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. It'll be 4th down.
Big number 22, Drew Widener, making the tackle for the Spartans. But you see the missed handoff right here. Fumbles out of his hands, and there's Drew Widener, number 22, ready to make the hit around the 23.
You know why he couldn't handle that handoff? Because his eyes were on the 3 Spartans that he was ready to run into.
I'm about to say.
He wasn't even looking that ball into his arms.
He saw the bounty hunters on him, and he had to get rid of it.
And it's a low punt returnable
For Cole Gamble.
And Cole breaks 1 tackle. He'll get to the 47, maybe the 46, but there's a flag on the play as well.
Where do you see the flag?
Well, I thought I saw a flag. I guess he threw
No flag on the
something
play.
down where the return began or something. I saw something fly.
Well, hey, Live Development, Lee was thinking about y'all.
That's right. Trying to give them a little bit extra sponsorship
just give
there.
a little play. Oh, yeah. That
See?
looked like a yard marker kind of.
Yeah. I guess he was marking where the return began,
yeah.
maybe?
Yep.
Okay, 1st and 10, Commerce 1 first down play from the 46, and just a short gain that time for Cole Gamble.
That time Hoover Bucks doing a good job of stuffing us at the line of scrimmage. Spartans Cole Gamble gets like about a yard. Brandon Rudolph making a tackle for the Bucks. Once again, we're out here at beautiful Hoover Met, the home field of Hoover.
Second down and 9. And the handoff to Cole Gamble. Nothing this time for Cole. The Bucks defense.
They're bowing up.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 9.
So remember the last series, it was a 4th and 12. And we were able to get a first down, a Commerce 1 first down out of it. Here we are at 3rd and 9. Spartans have been winning the field position here of late.
Stuart Andrews comes out again on the 3rd down play. And Clark Sanderson sends him to the other side of the formation. Now we got 3 receivers in the formation. Play action pass, and the pass is complete for a first down. Nice catch by Clark Sanderson.
Coach Kelly dialing them up in there.
He had to come back for that one, made a diving catch.
Now look at this, 3rd and 9. Good protection right here. John just puts it right on the money. Only place it can be. Clark catches it. First down, Commerce 1.
That's a big time play there. So 4th and 12 we converted. 3rd and 9 we converted.
Big plays.
Commerce 1 first down play.
Back in the
Straight
Wildcat.
run out of the Wildcat for Cole Gamble, and he's out of bounds around the 30. That'll pick up 5 or 6. Looks like, let's see where they actually mark him. Yeah, right at the 30. So it's about a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Stick with the Wildcat with Cole Gamble. And he'll run right again, and he's got a couple, maybe a few. Gonna bring up 3rd down at about 2, I believe. 2 or 3.
You know, we got us a 6A, 7A matchup here with Mountain Brook and Hoover. Hey, last night, 6A, 7A matchup, you had Clay Chalkville taking Thompson down. Right now, Spartans showing the muscle of the 6A right now.
Yeah, Clay Chalkville looks to be really good.
Very good. Very good running game. And passing it, doing just enough with the pass when you need it.
All right, 3rd and 3. For the Spartans. Boy, they have controlled this second quarter. Run to the
Jack
right.
King.
And, boy, he's close. Close enough that certainly the Spartans will go for it.
They're saying
fourth.
first down.
Oh, that's
They're
even better
waving
news.
it on. Commerce
That's
won.
even better news. That is a first down pickup for Jack King.
Spartans running behind number 62 over there. Kevin Hughes and Carter Colvin, 65 on that right side to get us our Commerce 1 first down. There's, Jack King. Jack King has been playing, had a couple of really good games the past 2 games that we played.
Ball's at the Hoover 24, 1st and 10.
Jack now in the Wildcat.
And what do we got here?
Looks like a medical properties trust timeout. Nope. Yep.
Yep, Spartans, I believe they have used all 3 of their timeouts.
I believe.
But that's okay.
That's right.
No problem.
Yeah, 2 minutes and
Need to
57
use them,
seconds.
use
Yeah.
them.
We're good with
Well, we really, after the first quarter was pretty much 50-50,
yeah.
we have dominated the second
Second
quarter.
quarter has been ours. Hey, Down Syndrome Awareness. October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month. The school will be sharing facts throughout the month with all students. And on Thursday, October 5th, please wear blue and yellow to show your support and celebrate Down Syndrome Awareness Month. Go Spartans. Interact Club. Applications for students are available until October 1st. Go to Spartan TV Live, Spartan News for the QR code or find flyers around the school. Interact Club helps with service projects and typically has morning meetings before school. If you participate in Interact Club, you will receive a cord to wear for graduation. Can't be in both Key Club and Interact Club. So look for that opportunity to serve your community and be with the Interact Club.
Good
Go
stuff
Spartans.
there, George. Thank you again for all that information. Now we shift out of the Wildcat and send Coop back into the pistol formation. He's back
Look
to
at
pass.
Hudson. Look at Hudson
And
Young.
he has got a man wide open over the middle to the 5, to the touchdown, Spartans.
Hudson Young.
Hudson Young. What a great effort after the catch
Awesome
by
job.
Hudson Young.
I tell you what, great pattern by both Hudson Young and Clark Sanderson. Come off the line together and then split apart. And man, Hudson all by himself to get that ball, and John Cooper puts it right where it had to be.
I love coming out in the Wildcat. We've done the Wildcat, 3-4 straight plays, and then shift out of it.
Yeah, and we got them on their heels.
Yes, exactly.
J.B. Cook will have the snap this time. Perfect snap, good hold. Clark Sanderson, great kick by Harrison Fell. That's what we need, Spartans. And what
27-14, George.
look at this right here. Look at their patterns. Both of them come out and then boom, split from right there, confuse the defensive backs, and then look at Hudson. He just carries this guy into the end zone.
That's the Nichols concrete replay.
Of the Brown Trail camera touchdown.
Of course. Cooper to Hudson Young. Hey, Jackson, is there any way we could see that again? I did not write down how long that was. I think it was about 24 yards, something like that. Here we go. Yeah, looks like 24. Thank you. And look at how wide open he is. And then the tremendous effort by Hudson Young. They should have had him at the 5.
They should have him 5, and then you see Clark Sanderson all excited coming to greet his teammate.
Great job, Jackson. Boy, he's on the money. Since we got on his case, boy, he has been on the money.
And what I like about the Spartans, too, we didn't go chasing points and trying to go for 2 because we missed one early. Man, we just keep kicking those extra points. Up 27-14 with 2:48 here in the second quarter. And another touchback.
I wasn't sure we were going to get the call there. Boy, the second quarter has been all Mountain Brook after it was 14-14 at the end of one. Defense pitching a shutout in this second quarter. And the Spartans have continued scoring. A couple of touchdowns. Only blemish, the blocked extra point. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Bucks from their 20-yard line. They fake the run. They're going with the deep ball again. And this time it's covered. And he's wanting a flag. He's not going to get one.
Yeah, a little bit of incidental contact. It's football. Running side by side.
Defender has his right to get to the ball as well.
Yeah. There's a little bump. It ain't going to hurt you. A little bump here or there.
Good coverage that time.
Yeah, there was no holding. Just a little hip action, a little elbow. It's all okay. Rubbin's racing, Harry.
There you go.
Isn't that what we learned?
That's right.
In Days of Thunder.
Rubbin's racing.
Rubbin's racing, Harry.
You ain't rubbing, you ain't trying.
That's right.
2nd and 10. Quick pass that time. That was a good play by the Bucks there. They'll pick up 12 yards and a first down.
Number 32 in on the tackle, Jack Curry from his cornerback position. It's 2:26, clock's going down. Looks like Hoover has, 2 timeouts?
At least. It's 1st and 10 at the 31.
Oh, here we
comes the rush.
Ooh,
But he runs on by it. Oh, he didn't run all the way by it.
Yeah, you can buy number 41, Pelham Comer.
He's going to lose yardage on the sack for Pelham Comer. We also have a flag in the offensive backfield.
Which is probably going to be holding.
Probably.
Typically when you see it back there. Let's see, Mr. Ref. See the replay. See the Spartans coming, Hampton King coming, Ricky, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
And here we go. Yep,
And
holding.
great job by Pelham Comer to finish it off.
Holding.
For the loss on the play.
Looks
So
like
are we going to take the penalty or are we going to just take the play?
No, Spartans taking the penalty.
Okay,
So they're
push them
gonna
back even further.
Push them back. Further,
still-
further.
They still do that cheer?
I
That's
don't-
an old one there.
Yeah, that shows you how old we are. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. But
It's
I guarantee you somebody jumped out of their recliner at home and started doing the herkies and kicks to that.
Back to pass is Shoeback. And can't find
there's
anybody
another
open.
hold.
He's in trouble again, and he's brought down again.
Yeah.
Inside the 20.
By Hampton King, number 38, and number 90, Frank Lee, had someone just holding on to him. And another lib development flag out there on the field.
Secondary is doing a better job here covering their guys, and Shoemack is not able to find anybody.
No.
And then his offensive linemen are being forced to hold. Another holding on them.
You know, it's like Hoover is – their patterns are all like 20 yards downfield.
Yeah.
They need more of a controlled passing game.
Well, they had at least one guy holding on that.
Yeah,
it might have been 2 or 3.
Yeah, but I saw Frank Lee. I mean, he was running after the quarterback, and they had a hold of him from behind.
So it's first down.
We're all the way back at Hoover High School right now.
But they're at the 12. The first down marker's at the 42, so it's 1st and 30.
Oh, good run.
And they'll pick up some on that play.
Harris Crumpton making the tackle.
Yeah,
for the
hard
Spartans.
hit at the end of the play by Harris Crumpton. So the clock continues to move now. Just over a minute to play in the second quarter. 2nd down and 21. Oh, they won't gain any on that one. Boy, that was some hard hitting again, and we had 3 different Spartans in there. I saw.
Was it 34?
I saw 15. Ham Mandel. I saw 35, I believe. Miller Lee. And Willie G. William Greer McDuffie. I think they were all in on. 3rd down and 22. Back to pass. Here comes the rush.
G on the run.
And he's going to throw it up. And look at that. Flag comes in.
13 seconds here.
They always seem to have a really tall receiver. And that's all the quarterback Shoeback did on that one. He just threw it up and figured my guy is going to be able to get it. And he was right. Boy, Rush came after him, and he just threw it up there, and that's going to be offensive or defensive pass interference. They will refuse it and take the play. We got 13 seconds left. And they take a timeout.
Now, Brook High School PTO, thanks to all who came to our first PTO meeting last Thursday. We had a great discussion and heard more than 5 words from high school students. You got to love that. That's all in quotes. Our next meeting is Thursday, November 16th, with a panel of speakers to address mental health. It's not too late to join the PTO. We're working on printing a directory that will be available for purchase in early October. Please join at your desired level of giving and confirm your address, phone number to be included in the print directory. Go to our website for more information. That's www.mountainbrookpto.membershiptoolkit.com. Thanks to you, thanks to Jana Rome, Lisa Costanzo, and the Teacher Appreciation Committee for hosting a tailgate event at school for all teachers and staff. Crystal hamburgers and other treats were provided at lunch on Friday, September 22nd. Go, right. Spartans. Thank you, PTO, for all you do.
Out of the Medical Properties Trust timeout. 13 seconds left on the second quarter clock. And Schuback is going to throw the deep ball again, and the Spartans were the closest to it. I thought we might get a pick on that. That was nowhere near the Hoover Buccaneer that was back there. 6 seconds left. Ball's at the 43-yard line of Mountain Brook. Got to stop them for one more play. At least it's possible they could still have a second left after this play. They send 3 receivers to the right, one to the left.
Spartans in prevent defense. Put your heels on that goal.
He's looking left.
Oh, he knocked that's a fumble.
Ball's knocked out. The Spartans are get on it.
A Taco Mama turnover. Pelham Comer, number 41, comes around, knocks the ball down. Ricky Whitworth comes up with it, number 66, for the Taco Mama turnover.
So Pelham Comer forces the fumble, and Ricky Whitworth recovers it. And that's going to be the final play.
Look at right here. Pelham Comer comes right here. He spots the nachos in the quarterback's arms, and boom, there he goes. He knocks him out of his arms, and Ricky Whitworth says, hey, give it to me. I love nachos. Gets his Taco Mama turnover.
Well,
is there 1 second?
They put 1 second back on the clock.
Oh, they're saying he was throwing?
Oh, no way. Oh, my gosh. So they've changed it to an incomplete pass and given the 1 second back on the clock for Hoover.
Well, thank you. They did that so I could have a timeout. Hey, Mount Brook volleyball team streak to the championship of Spain Park's Hef-Strong tournament with several impressive wins to earn the Class 6A #1 spot in the AL.com weekly high school volleyball rankings. The Spartans won 9 matches last week, with 8 of those coming in the tournament, including beating Class A 7A third-ranked Enterprise, 7th-ranked Sparkman, and top-ranked McGill-Tulane in the title match. Mountain Brook's win over McGill-Tulane marked the first in-state loss for the Dirty Dozen this season. Come see the Mountain Brook High School volleyball team play on Tuesday, October 3rd at 6 p.m. for senior night. Celebrate seniors Allison Gorzon, Ava Gillis, Annie and May Lacey, and Hannah and Paige Perron, and go Spartans. And there you see, it was not an incomplete pass.
No way. Not even close.
Hey, support your volleyball team next Tuesday, October 3rd. Show them that #1 love.
That was a great Nichols concrete replay there. But that's not the way it was called, so one more play for Hoover instead. And they'll throw underneath.
Oh, ball on the ground again.
And ball's on the ground again. And the Spartans are going to get it again.
Willie G, I think they're going to call the ball down, but we're going to give us another Taco Mama turnover right there. Willie G recovering.
And that is definitely the final play of the first half. What a great job by the Spartans in the second quarter. As I said earlier, George, the first quarter was pretty much 50-50.
Yeah.
Both teams scored 14 points. It was 14-14 after one, but the Spartans dominated the second quarter, and that's given them the advantage on the scoreboard, 27-14 here at halftime.
My analysis of it, wow. Wow. I mean, it was
It was impressive. We still got a Hoover Buccaneer that's down on the field, so our band is going to be the first to perform tonight here on the road, but their performance is being delayed a little bit because we, like I say, we still have an injured Buck down on the field, and we certainly hope he turns out to be okay.
But let's do that introduction video that we have of our mighty Spartan band under the direction of James Rogers, and our Dorians that will be dancing under our direction of James Rogers. Kick it.
And now, the mighty Marching Spartans.
All right, the band, as you can see, just still getting into their position on the field for their performance. And the scoring for the Spartans in the first half, Cole Gamble, a 55-yard touchdown run, and also a 2-yard touchdown run for Cole, and also a 1-yard touchdown run for Cole, and then a beautiful pass play. John Cooper to Hudson Young. That was a 24-yard touchdown pass play as the Spartans lead by a score of 27-14 here at halftime. And once again, here's the Mount Brook Spartans marching band and the Dorians with their great halftime.
Please welcome to the field the 2023 Mountain Brook High School Marching Band. The mighty Marching Spartans are proud to present their 2023 field production, Go Easy on the Keys, featuring the music of Billy Joel, Scott Joplin, Queen, Adele, and Coldplay. And now, the Mountain Brook High School Marching Band.
That is your mighty Spartan band under the direction of James Rogers and the band director, and then the coaches, Caroline Carmichael, Anna Schofield, and Courtney Sajic of the Dorians. What a great job by the band and the Dorians. Just always love watching our band and Dorians perform at halftime.
Yeah, they've been really, really good this year.
This week, a beloved member of our Spartan community and a loyal viewer and fan of this broadcast, Holly Simon, passed away after a 5-year courageous battle with breast cancer. Everyone who knew Holly was a great witness to a life well lived. She always lit up a room with a big loving smile and brought a contagious energy full of encouragement, love, hope, and joy to all she met each day. She gave thanks each day for the life she lived and was an example for all of us to continue our journey in life. We walk each day with a light, full of faith, with strength and courage, and most of all, a heart full of love. Our continued thoughts and prayers go out to Jonathan, her husband, her 2 daughters, Sarah, a former Dorian, and Aunt Everett, a current junior Dorian, their teammates, other Dorians' moms, and all Holly's family and friends. Holly, you will forever live in our hearts. Forever, go Spartans.
Wow, that's just a touching story there, George, and so sad. Forced to leave us way too early, and really do.
But Holly forever lives with us. Her, it's what this broadcast is all about in our community and everything that we've got. The loyal viewers. Holly had texted a few years ago that I found that to the broadcast, and we have that interactive family, and like I said, eternal be her memory. Forever she lives in our hearts. Forever we're all Spartans. It's what it's all about. The broadcast might not be for everybody, but it's for us Spartans that love each other and love real well. Holly Simon loved real well, and she has left that example of light for us to live and follow.
All right, 27-14, the Spartans lead here at halftime at Hoover. We'll take a timeout and then back with more of our halftime show after this timeout on the Mountain Brook Sports Network.
We love you, Holly. Go Spartans.
Got places you want to be, and when it comes to your vehicle, you need a team you can depend on to get you there. With the best prices on tires guaranteed, as well as oil changes, shocks and struts, brakes, and more, bumper to bumper, the ASC certified mechanics at Vulcan Tire and Automotive are here to get you there. A proud supporter of Mountain Brook High School athletics, with Vulcan Tire and Automotive, where you go, we go together.
One might be tempted to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Grill Man, there appears to be a little extra burger on my burger." You're dang right there is.
Everybody goes to Milo's.
As respected industry leaders,
we are here,
working hard for you,
in an effort to provide you with
excellence in sports medicine
and excellence in sports injury prevention.
We're here for the coaches,
athletic trainers and mentors
who are shaping the next generation of legends.
We are here
to help keep your kids and family
safe and healthy.
We are here for you,
aggressively pursuing
victory over injury.
You've got places you want to be, and when it comes to your vehicle, you need a team you can depend on to get you there. With the best prices on tires guaranteed, as well as oil changes, shocks and struts, brakes, and more, bumper to bumper. The ASC certified mechanics at Vulcan Tire and Automotive are here to get you there. A proud supporter of Mountain Brook High School athletics. With Vulcan Tire and Automotive, where you go, we go together.
All right, we're here at halftime at the Hoover Met. You can see on the bottom of your screen, things are going well for the Spartans here tonight, 27-14. Mountain Brook on top. George?
Hey, the Mountain Brook City Foundation Board Give 180 campaign. I am proud to serve on the Mountain Brook City Foundation Board. We need your support. The Mountain Brook City Schools Foundation is asking each family to give $1 for every day their child is learning through Mountain Brook Schools. That's 180 days each school year. To make a tax-deductible donation, please visit mbgives.org. You see it right up there on the screen to give $180 for your student in the system. Imagine the impact we could have on our 6 schools if we reach 100% participation from every family in the district giving $180. The foundation provides the supplemental funding needed to propel our school systems to new heights and supports every student from kindergarten through senior year. The campaign total to date is $204,500 raised from 650 donors. Thank you, but we can't stop there. We need your help to help us attain the goal of 100% participation. Now, for some friendly competition, out of the 650 families that have given to the 180 campaign, the school giving totals for Give 180 are as follows. Cherokee Bend, 76 giving families. Brookwood Forest, 77. Mount Brook Elementary, 145 families. Mount Brook High School, 159 families. Crestline, 178 families. Mount Brook Junior High is leading the way with 204 giving families. So, I challenge the parents in each school in the Mount Brook system to compete for a great cause. The Give 180 campaign, and let's see who finishes first. Come on, Cherokee Bend and Brookwood Forest parents, let's get moving to Give 180. Mount Brook Elementary and Crestline, awesome participation, but we still have work to be done. Hey, Mount Brook High School parents, give thanks for the many years of resources that have been provided to your student, from the over $500,000 given annually from the Mount Brook City Foundation to the Mount Brook school system. Let's continue to push forward in our giving. Mount Brook Junior High, way to lead the way, but the other schools are ready to compete to Give 180. So, if you have given 180, thank you. But help us reach 100% participation from every family. It's time to convince your friend and neighbor to do the same. Give 180. We want every yard in Mountain Brook to have one of these signs showing your financial support. Remember to make the tax-deductible donation. Please visit mbgives.org to give 180. Help the Mountain Brook City School Foundation continue to meet the needs of the school system so that our students can experience personal growth and success both now and in the future. Together we all win. Go to mbgives.org. Give 180 today. Go Spartans.
Time for the Milo's
Ooh,
Student Athlete
Milo's.
of the Week.
Look who it is, Mackenzie Bass, cheerleader. She's been cheerleading through through 10th and 12th grade. Academic highlights, she's as smart as you, Lee. Has a 4.476.
Way smarter, I'm sure.
She just beat you by a couple of decimal points there.
Yeah.
4.476 grade point average and a 33 on the ACT. She's a member of Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, National Beta Club, Chemistry Club. You know what all those are? Smart clubs.
Yeah.
Reed Club, and is an all-in Mountain Brook representative. The board I serve on, I love it, all-in. She's a representative. She's an All-American cheerleader, Pennant Ford recipient, cheer co-captain. After she graduates, she wants to sort of be like you, Lee. She wants to study aerospace engineering.
Wow.
I mean, my goodness, that says it all right there. You know, if you know, time permits, she plans to major in gender studies as well. Cheerleading is a very rewarding experience, so she's hoping to be accepted by Duke, and she's hoping to possibly cheer at Duke if she gets accepted there. Her favorite subject, math, because she loves learning about the implications of it further studies in the real world. Also, the math department at Mount Brook High School and its faculty members are phenomenal. What music does she listen to, Lee? You know all these names. You were listening to this on the way over here.
Yeah.
Oh, you listen to what, Zach Bryant?
Yeah.
Billie English?
Yeah.
Do you listen to Rihanna?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you listen to PTX, right? You do? Tyler Childers? Yeah. Lin-Manuel Miranda? Man, my daughter.
Oh, you got more on your notes than they
Phoebe
have.
Phoebe Bridgers. My daughter's at home right now going, Dad, you're butchering every one of those names. You're embarrassing us. Where's Hank Williams and Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Hey, no, we love it. But I tell you what, Mackenzie Bass is your Milo Student Athlete of the Week. And I tell you, this is what I love. She says, you know, I strive to engage in my community as much as possible while searching for a new city and college to call home. I hope to find a community which is filled with opportunity and involvement from its members. But no matter where I land, green and gold will always hold a special place in my heart. Hey, we were just talking about that a little earlier. Mackenzie Bass, great leader. Congratulations. Tune in each week when we recognize another Milo Scholar Athlete of the Week.
All right. Congratulations to Mackenzie. And time to look at what's ahead next week.
Hey, the Andrews Sports Medicine, what's ahead? Look, Monday night, freshman JV football versus Hoover. Tuesday, we already talked about the volleyball matchup against Spain Park, but look, you got the freshman JV and varsity volleyball playing that night. So come watch them. Girls flag football will be at Hoover in John County. Remember a week or so ago, they got their first victory over McAdory. First game ever. There. Thursday, we got more volleyball action versus Woodlawn. Friday, more volleyball action. I'm sure there's some swimming somewhere across country coming up maybe in a few weeks. But, hey, that's the Andrews Sports Medicine next week in Spartan Athletics.
Well, and this is a good time to point out that you didn't see a football game on there.
Oh, yeah, we're open next week.
That's because we have the open week. The bye week is next week.
They finally listened to Lee and me in our contract negotiations that we said we must have a week off during the fall. So they listened to us and said, you know.
Those in-depth contract negotiations.
Yes. Speaking of my where's my makeup? Makeup? Yeah, the Pants Store game for 2 weeks.
Let's show the 2 weeks away game.
Go on and get your menu ready for this one.
Yeah.
Mountain Brook versus Parker Thunder and Herd. That is going to be a big game, and that game will be at home on October 3rd. And you talk about a Parker team. The Pants Store.
Because we remember going to Parker last year.
I mean, Parker last week, we might have been, 35-6 or what was it? I know we got it here somewhere.
I know
35-6. But they out-hit us in that game. I mean, they had a running back that was
got
hurt.
Some athletes. Yeah, they had a lot going against them last year.
You know, but I'm telling
you. But
you
and I both, we made comments during the broadcast and have since that they're a program that's coming on.
Oh, they are. And they, with Malik Muhammad, their quarterback, and Amari Brundridge and Martavius Purnell and Jeremiah Jelks. I mean, they have Alabama commits. Auburn's looking at players. LSU, Georgia. Woo! knew it's going to be a good one. Hey, it's going to be a loser leave town match, and we aren't going to lose.
Because we're going to need that bye week next week to
Yeah.
help us get ready for that good Parker
Yeah,
team.
get over some injuries
in 2
and
weeks.
stuff like that.
2 weeks. All right. 27-14, Spartans on top. We've put a fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Getting ready to start the third quarter. The Spartans will receive the second half kickoff because they booted it to start the first.
We got our Vulcan Tire kickoff, and I want to thank some of our Edge of the Sword sponsors: ABS Office Systems, CC Food Mart, Chevron, Etheridge Heating and Air, Ewan Service, Pitt Cincinnati LLC, Stone Building, B Group Architecture, North Eye, BHT Resources, Cope Private Wealth, Cushman and Wakefield, EGS Commercial Real Estate, Alabama Farm Credit, Cobbs Allen, CRC Insurance Services, Allied Insulation, GMC, Birmingham Mortgage Group, PM Method, New Balance, Shear Building, Quality Architectural Metals and Roofing, Ace Hardware, Lilycat Rugs, and the kick is on the way.
And it goes out of bounds, so the Spartans will start from the 35.
Didn't think I would get through all the Edge of the Sword, but I went ahead and did it. We really do appreciate our Edge of the Sword sponsors.
That's
and we'll
why
throw those graphics up a little later.
That's why you make that big money.
That's why we drive in turn 4 all the time. Which way do I go? Just drive through the smoke. I got it.
We're on to NASCAR this week.
Yeah, that's right. That's my analogy.
Last week we had Smokey and the Bandit theme going.
I might say you can tell which movies I watch each week. That's an attention getter.
Ball's at the 40, not the 35. Commerce One first down play for the Spartans. Handoff. Cole Gamble finds some room, and he'll get a first down on the first down play. Pickup of 12 for Cole, and already the Spartans are into Hoover territory.
Look at this. You see it, the Spartans are starting back off right where we started. Look at the line. Just great block. I mean, it's like a wall, and he's just got these guys being pushed out of bounds from the lineman, and Cole's just like following off their hips.
Right behind him.
Yeah.
Beautifully done.
My wife told me luckily our girls are at this game, so they didn't hear me butchering all those singers' names.
Ball's at the 49. The Commerce One first down play, and this time Bucks are there defensively, and Cole will have to fight and battle for a yard or two.
So we talk about the first half, went our way with the 227 points. We're right where we've been with our offense. Defense settled down after the first play of the game and holding Hoover to 14. Good.
Second and 9. It's Gamble again. He's got room on the backside of the play. They had one Hoover Buccaneer there that got him down, or else he might have gone all the way.
Yeah, look at it right here. One tackler as leash told us. Kick out block by JC, and just that one blocker, one tackler.
I guess they did have a couple more behind.
Oh, he run over that.
He got just 4 yards. I thought he got more than that on that. Second and 5. And it's Cole Gamble again. Boy, the way his head turned around, I wonder if they grabbed his face mask. I don't see a flag, though.
No live development flag. So it brings up another 4th down and 3. Spartans thought about it, but they're going to bring on the punting team. So Harrison Fell will come over.
And the snap back. Good scoop of the snap by Harrison, and then he gets it away, but
sort of went off the edge of his foot.
It did.
And a lot of times when you're trying to aim it, that can happen. And, the referee's still moving up. Looks like they're going to put it about the 30-yard line.
Right at the 30.
I will say the atmosphere out here has been nice tonight with the music and the Hoover crowd, but it's not as loud on our side, and we're on the Hoover side.
Yeah.
And much to cheer about after that first play.
1st and 10, Hoover. And they run the ball. Pelham Colmer's got him after a gain of about 3 or 4. We'll see where they put the ball down.
There's a good look of that front crew. 77 performance captain James Hard. Tonight you saw Frank Lee, number 90, number 66 Ricky Whitworth, and 41 Pelham Colmer.
Ball's at the 34, 2nd and 6. They stick with the run game, and that's first down pickup.
We're going to have a flag. Might be.
It's way over here near the sideline, and it was toward the end of the play, and
there's a flag right there at the play. I'm wondering if we got face mask or we got something against Hoover. Oh, it looks like it might be against. Let's see what we got here. Looks like it's going to be against the Spartans. Face mask, 5-yard incidental face mask.
First down. That was weird place to have a face mask penalty because there were only 2 players out there. Usually those face masks are in the middle of the scrum.
Well, I think it was in the middle because we had a bunch of guys that came in late on the tackle.
And the official just didn't bother throwing it down there?
No, there was. Once the pile left, there was a flag right in the middle of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw another flag back here.
This guy saw it too.
Okay. They got 2 yards on that first down play, 2nd down and 8.
They've gone to the school of Alan Baines, reffing, and they were together making the right call. I think I saw it too.
And they stick with the run game. They did not do a whole lot of running in the first half, and so they figured, let's come out in the second half, let's try and run the ball. And it's been working for them pretty nicely.
Well, it was like after they had a really good first 2 possessions, of course, they came back trying to keep throwing the deep ball, and it sort of just took them out of a game plan a little bit.
3rd and 2. Big play here.
Quarterback's was on the run in the first half. Let's see if we can get him on the run again.
I think they may run the ball again. And play action this time. And they do the quick slant off the play action, and that works well for them.
And that's what we said in the first half, what Hoover kept doing. All their patterns were 25 yards downfield. They needed some more control kind of games, those slant patterns and the outs. And right there, that works for them, especially against an aggressive defense when you got everybody coming.
Ball's at the Mountain Brook 27, 1st and 10 for Hoover. And they'll go back to the run game. So tell you what, their running back there, he runs hard. I do not have a
12 on there, do we?
12 on there.
Thank you, Dragonfly.
That's the second one I've been missing. I've been missing the number.
I'm about to say, me too.
2nd and 5. And they keep the ball on the ground.
So you see them right now, they are just running in between guards. They have found something in the middle that they like, and they're running.
Clock is moving along. So we're already in the middle of the 3rd quarter.
So about at this time is where you get your linemen to start grabbing a little dirt and form a little bit of a pile up right there where those linemen can't get to the 2nd level. Allow our linebackers to get in there and make some plays.
Now they stack up the formation here. They go with a wildcat. And boy, it's going to be close.
Yeah, I think they're going to give it to him. Ricky Whitworth got around there quickly to make the tackle. And that is a first down for Hoover.
It was Anderson Howard, another quarterback that came in for that quarterback run play. So the ball's at the 17, 1st and 10, Hoover. And the quarterback keeps it that time after faking the handoff, and Schuback is brought down after he picked up 2 or 3. Vanoski, another tackle.
Vanoski's been on a couple of plays. Him and Colmer, Clyde Beavers, we've called their names out a lot tonight.
Just a 2-yard gain, 2nd down at 8. And Schuback.
Oh, that's up in the air.
Got to throw that one up for grabs.
Yeah.
His receiver, I don't think he even saw where it was. It landed out of bounds.
Yeah, wisely he got rid of it, so not to take the sack. Brings up a 3rd down and about 7.
Well, they'll probably go for it on 4th down if they don't make it. This is a big, big play right here. Spartans leading by 13, but the opening drive, well, it wasn't. It's the first drive of the second half for the Bucks. And Schuback is going to run, and he will not be able to run for a 1st down. Good job, Ricky Whitworth.
Yeah.
He came off the rush, turned around, found the quarterback, and brought him down.
Yeah, great job. You see Ricky right there on the left side, and he's going to be coming around to apply the pressure. He sees the quarterback running, spins off, makes the tackle.
That's nicely done. Ricky Whitworth. 4th down and 6. They're going to go for it. Nope, they're going to kick a field goal.
They're late. Got one late coming on. They still have plenty on the play clock.
Be a 30-yard field goal attempt. It is long enough, and it is good.
So it makes it a 10-point ball game.
That's still a good sort of stop by the Mountain Brook defense.
Absolutely. You know, first drive of the second half by Hoover, they pull up 3 points, but that was a good stop. They had us on a little bit on our heels and
used up a lot of time.
Yeah, it used up a lot of time, and you know they found something they liked in our middle. That they were coming with the runs and with their trap blocks and. But this has been a fun one. Spartans looking like they're going might pull out the 8th victory of all time over Hoover.
Well, this is important. We got the opening, the kickoff to start the second half.
Yep.
Didn't do anything with it.
Yep.
And then we had a short punt that I think sort of happened because the snap was a little low. And then Hoover just drove the ball down the field primarily through the run game. Here's another return coming up. It is Clark Sanderson, and this time they'll lock him up at the 20.
Well, the key for the Spartans is right now, in the second quarter, we took control of the ground game and the line of scrimmage. And if we can do that right now, get us take 4 minutes off, get us in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
You don't have to put points on the board. Let's take some time off that clock. Let's start continuing to play that field position game that we were winning in the second quarter.
Commerce 1 1st down play.
Things will go our way.
Pistol formation. John Cooper has the snap. He's back to pass on 1st down. Throwing deep, and that's got to be pass interference. That was about as obvious as it gets. And look at him. Why? I didn't do anything.
Well, his friend didn't do anything. He just caught the ball. The one that caught it didn't do anything. The other one, looked like he was dancing with the stars.
Oh, he was tearing our receiver to the ground by the time the ball got there.
Ask him if he wanted to do the cha-cha.
And a good call by the officials.
Yeah. Yeah, here's a replay right here. Here we're saying, hey, let's run some clock. Here we are throwing it deep.
You can see he never looked back. He just jumped into, and then he holds his palms to the sky. Like, what? You mean that wasn't allowed? So they walk off the penalty, and it's a 1st down for the Spartans at the 35. do we got going on here?
Got the huddle house. Let's see, everybody's looking around. You gonna get some scattered cover? Yeah, I don't know. I might give me some pancakes.
Well, I mean, there's no question about what the penalty was. I'm not sure what they would be discussing here.
2 eggs, grits, toast, and jelly is the best. We're not getting a patty melt, Coach. No patty melts.
It's something that Hoover wanted.
Is it the clock?
And he's saying you're not going to get it. I have no idea.
Coach is going to go plead his case to the other official I say nothing. I say nothing. I must not talk. Mr. Ref is being very patient.
I plead ignorance. I have no idea what they could be wanting. I mean, it's clearly defensive pass interference.
Well, I will say Mr. Official has been very patient with this one.
Well, but they wouldn't normally talk with the coach if it's just about the penalty.
It's time to settle it down and tell him, I'm sorry, sir. And here goes. He's going to get thrown out. He keeps going like this.
All right. Commerce won first down play at the 35. Back to the run game. Cole Gamble. And Cole fighting. He'll get 3 yards.
This is what we want right here. A little bit of the run game, get that clock moving. I mean, we're making 3 or 4 yards every time we carry the ball. Mix in a little bit of play action.
Second down and 7. 2 receivers to the left. We run it. Left side.
Look at that.
Cole Gamble. He's near first down. He might have it.
I hope we see in the replay, you look about the 40-yard line. Watts Alex, look at number 61. Follow 61 on the 40. Watch him just keep, it keeps going because we're following the ball.
Yeah.
He sat him down on the bench over there for some Gatorade.
Well, we saw enough of it to see that he was driving his man out of the play.
Yeah. I mean, the camera did the right thing following the ball.
Commerce won first down play. Again, at the 45. Just keep on piling up first downs. That'll keep that clock moving. The Wildcat. Cole Gamble. Nowhere to go this time.
Once again, the Pants Store game next week is open week, but the Pants Store game the next week after the open week against Parker at home.
Yeah, that's on the 13th of October. Cooper to pass. It is complete at the 50. And, Clark just couldn't quite stay in bounds. They're going to mark him out at the 49, it looks like. That's going to be 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if he could have stayed in bounds, he would have gotten the first down. Third down and 4. 3.5. Coop back to pass. Good protection and complete. Number 3 stepped in front, and I think Coop had to throw that one away at the last second. He had to throw it in a place where his receiver had no chance to get to it, or else it would have been picked off.
So it brings up 4th down. Bring Harrison Fell on to punt.
Good snap back.
It's going to roll out of this.
It's going to roll. Oh, it checked up for us. Well, then it went back the other way. It's at the 20. All right, we're all the way down to 2 minutes left in the third. Important time here for the Mountain Brook defense.
Yeah, we need to come up with a stop right here. Hoover's got a little momentum after that last drive. Of course, the Spartans didn't break inside the red zone and only gave up 3 points. But Hoover got the running game moving. When you get the running game moving, then you're going to be able to hit some of those passes downfield again.
Especially play action pass. You know they're going to try that at some point here and throw that deep ball again. And, Schuback got away. And the catch was made.
Yep.
I thought maybe that hit the ground, but the catch was made.
Ricky was right there. Ricky Whitworth, number 66. Quarterback was able to elude him. See Frank Lee coming on, and just a good pass.
Yeah.
Moves the chains. 143, 142.
10-point Mountain Brook lead.
Third quarter.
Pistol formation. Back to the run game. They got about 5.
Once again, they have found that something in the middle that they're getting good 5 yards. It's mimicking a little bit of what we saw in the Vestavia game with the play calling.
A good on-field look at the Nichols concrete replay.
They're getting a good push, and they're getting to the second level on our linebackers.
They stick with the run game. And it's a first down pickup. Never do get them to the ground. So the ball's at the 46 now of Hoover, 1st and 10.
You saw Willie G making the tackle. McDuffie.
Down to just over a half minute to play in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Hoover. And good defense by the Spartans.
Yeah, that time the 4-man front.
Frank Lee was the one that got him, but somebody got in there quicker for penetration.
You know, you see Ricky Whitworth in there, number 66. Let's see here.
Yeah, it was probably Ricky.
Ricky right there.
Yeah, right there.
Right there getting in there. But, you know, that play took long to develop. It looked like that handoff seemed to take 5 minutes in the third.
And Ricky wound up being part of the tackle, too. I didn't realize in real time. He was hanging around the ankles there while Frank Lee brought him down. We've completed 3 of 4 with our score. Mountain Brook 27. Hoover 17, fourth quarter coming up on the Mountain Brook Sports Net.
One might be tempted to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Grill Man, there appears to be a little extra burger on my burger." You're dang right there is.
Everybody goes to Milo's.
Here we go to the fourth quarter. Spartans up by 10 on the Hoover Bucks. But they got to find a way to stop this Hoover drive. Schuback passes. It's complete. Hit made immediately by
Hampton King.
And allowed no yardage after the catch, but they'll pick up 5 yards.
So bring up 3rd and 5. I would think this could possibly be, depending on what they get on this one, maybe 2 downs to get a first.
They're taking a long time to actually call their play.
Yeah, they're.
And now
There's a
flags
penalty.
come in.
Had movement.
Yeah, somebody on the offense was thinking it was taking too long too, and they moved early.
Yeah, there are years where your team is down. Don't think I've ever in the 2000s seen a Hoover team down.
Yeah.
Yeah. This just doesn't look like your typical disciplined Hoover team. But they just shot themselves in the foot going from 3rd and 5 now to 3rd and 10.
Yep, that's a big difference. And in trouble is Schuback. He will slide down. We'll see where they mark him.
And you see their safety, our safety, Harris Crumpton, just sort of shadowing him. And there they go. Call the punt team.
I'd be looking for the possibility of a fake. Now they shift. They do punt it away. And Spartans are going to let it go. Oh boy, that's going to cost us about 18 yards.
Good roll. That's a positive for Hoover right there. So Hoover needed something to happen for him good, and it's right here. So now the Spartans, guess what? We get to show them our muscle.
Got to start way back at our own 4-yard line.
But the way we've been moving that front line, well, let's get it going. Here's a Spartan spear facing the heart of the Hoover defense. You look at their defense front, Hoover's defense front, and they don't even get in the stance.
I say the 4. It's not. It's all the way back at the 2.
I mean,
and
they're asking for a safety, but it's right down at the 1.
Yeah, he got out of the end zone, but we lost yardage.
Looking at their defensive front, they did not get down in the middle, did not get down in the stance. So usually you're trying to low man wins. And there you see the replay of the punt. But their nose, he's not even getting down in a stance. We should be able to get up under that and drive that out of the way.
2nd down.
Look at him in
11.
the middle there. Look at him in the middle, not even in a stance.
And Cole Gamble. He is into the secondary. He's got a 1st down. Out across the 15-yard line. Boy, that was huge for Mountain Brook.
It is huge. And I tell you, right now that benefits us. You don't get down the stance, and our linemen are going to get their quickness and going to be out underneath you and get the leverage there and move you out of the way. And, of course, Cole Gamble looked untouched. Commerce 1 1st down. Great job.
Great job by the line and a great job by Cole Gamble. That is big.
Look at him.
Out to the 17-yard line. Commerce 1 1st down play, and Cole keeps his footing to pick up. Oh, they're going to mark him down. I guess they're saying his knee had touched back there. Wow. Might have. So
Good
instead
shot.
of a 4-yard gain, it's a 2-yard gain.
Good shot of Cole Gamble. J.C. Adams, number 46. Cole, number 19.
2nd down at 8. Spartans lead it by 10.
Look at the defense, hands on the hips. It's time for us to take over right here.
Cole Gamble, right side again. He just had success over there a moment ago. Limited success this time.
You see some substitution going on by Hoover with their defensive front. Tell you what's nice and what I've been seeing is when John carries out the fake, a nice little old-fashioned bootleg. They're pitching every time, Hoover's defense. Catch them off guard.
3rd and 5. Coop to pass, throws, it's complete to Clark Sanderson. Another first down. That'll keep Mountain Brook in possession of the football, and we get to use up more clock.
Yeah, Spartans right now, this is what they had. This is a drive for the season right here, the signature. And you see good play action play. Get it to Clark Sanderson. Commerce won first down.
Great job, John Cooper. Clark Sanderson, good job by the line. Commerce won first down. So we get another handful of downs. Ball's at the 34. This drive started at the 2.
Wave. They're all waving. The crowd over there is waving to you.
Oh, okay. I'm just following orders.
Yeah. There he goes.
Cole Gamble. Cole Gamble out near midfield where he's pulled down by the helmet. He crossed midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the Hoover 49. That's another Mountain Brook first down.
Yeah, here we go. Spartan Will taking over. We see the hands on the hip of the defense.
Great job again blocking.
Yep. Good
hard running by Cole. Another Commerce 1 first down at the Hoover 49. We're down to 7:42 to play in the ball game. 10-point Mountain Brook lead. Let that play clock go down before they snap it. Straight run by Cole out of the Wildcat.
Ooh. I thought that was
I did too. I thought at the first second it was a football. It was Cole's hack.
Like the Roman days. Might have been a head in there rolling around the helmet.
So Cole will have to come out for a play.
So it brings up 2nd and 9.
Just a 1-yard gain. Of course, unless they determine that there was a buck that pulled that helmet off, but that doesn't appear to be the case. 2nd down and 9. And it is
good hard
Jack
running.
King. Good. He's got that forward lean and good strong running by Jack King.
Yeah, lowering that shoulder and just barreling up for a good 4-yard gain.
4-yard gain to make it 3rd and 5.
There you see a good picture of hands on the hips.
And that clock just continuing to move, George. We're less than 7 minutes to go, and the Spartans still up 2 scores.
A drive that started around, the 3-yard line?
The
2-yard line, then got pushed back on the first play.
Yeah, we were down back at the half-yard line on the 2nd down play. Quick pass in the flat to Cole
Gamble.
Cole Gamble. I reverted back to
long time ago.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Cole, but a great play by the Spartans, and they are driving down the field.
I mean, right now it is Spartans taking over the ball game. You see number 16. That's our number 72, usually Henry Jimenez in there. Well, the Spartans has another tight end.
Ball's at the 34. That's another Commerce 1 first down. What a drive this has been when you needed to have it.
And we went back to old smash mouth football.
Trips to the right side. Run to the left. Straight run. And just about a yard is all. And, boy, he took a hard hit, too.
You know, I think the Spartans coaching staff with Coach Kelly right up beside us up here, they're seeing the same thing we saw. It's a tired Hoover defense. This has been, look, I mean, this is the old-fashioned Spartans are like, we're just going to keep running in the Wildcat. We're running this in between tackles. Stop us.
It keeps the clock moving as long as we keep getting first downs.
Yep.
Just over 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Time-consuming drive by the Spartans with a 10-point lead.
Everybody's in
Here's
the box.
Cole to the right side. Oh, some great blocking again. But they bring him down. They're trying to rip the ball out to it. Of course, Cole Gamble knows that, and he's holding on.
I tell you what, you saw that time Hoover sold out to the run. Everybody was up on the line of scrimmage. John Cooper back in the ball game. The quarterback, number 11.
Ball's at the 31. It is 3rd and 7. See what we draw up this time. But even if the drive ends here, all the time that has been used.
This is what we were talking about in about the 3rd quarter, what we needed.
And back to pass is Cooper. John throws.
Oh, there's interference.
Oh, yeah. Well, no yellow hanky.
A little shove out of bounds. And no hanky, but brings up 4th down. Spartans are not showing punt team. Spartans are showing they're going to let that clock run down and probably decide what they want to do.
Looked like initially Clark sort of tripped on his own, but then he did get a little helpful nudge from that Hoover Buck defender.
I'm not talking Rubbins Racing anymore when it's on us.
4th and 7.
Look at that play clock is at 21, 20. So we can sit back and think what we want to do. But, that's right, incomplete pass, so clock is stopped.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's at 4:28, and the Spartans are up 10.
Harrison Fells right there by Coach Yeager. He was practicing his kick real high, like, Coach, I got it. He was doing his kick, and now there's a timeout.
Spartans use a timeout. That's good. That's a smart timeout, I think, by Coach. Let Hoover wonder what you're going to do.
Yeah, exactly. And our Medical Properties Trust timeouts. It makes me talk about our Shields Up sponsors again. Put that graphic up there if you can. Jackson, Shields Up. And then if you'll get ready to put the edge of the sword in a second. There's our Shields Up sponsors. We thank you. Seeing all our great sponsors right there. We really do appreciate all of them. And then will you put up our edge of the sword? There you go. Awesome. All the sponsors. We could not do this broadcast without you. And, of course, the Cahaba Media Group that we got here, sports group that puts this broadcast together. And, Jackson and Jonathan and Jason and Joel and Wesley and Nate. And who am I leaving out? Anybody? Even got anybody else? We pick up anybody in the van down there? Nobody picked up in the van. We got you, Lee. But we couldn't do this broadcast without you.
We got you, George.
We got us. Hey, and we got you texting us. Fans are texting us during the game saying, we're waving at you, wave back. We're waving back at them.
All of a sudden, George starts motioning for me to wave, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
The student section over there was like, we're waving. I kept getting these texts from students. We're waving. I said, okay, we're waving back. But, hey, when y'all text with us, hey, what a great Spartan community we have here. And we love doing this broadcast. We thank our sponsors. And 4th down, and Spartans are guns a-blazing, ready to go for it.
All right.
Oh, there's a flag. What's this? Illegal substitution on Mountain Brook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not quite sure. So I think that will bring.
Are we allowed to run out anybody we want to out of the timeout?
Not quite, unless they get lined up.
Well, we got another timeout?
Another Medical Properties timeout. Or no? We're just huddling up on the sideline.
Okay. All right. That's okay. Medical Properties timeouts have been pivotal in this game.
Spartans just want to make it. They're like, hey, back us up 5 yards. We're still going to go for it. We're going to draw you off sides first.
And now
wide open.
The throw is complete. That's a first down pickup. Stuart Andrews. What a great play call and tremendous execution by the Spartans.
Hey, that's a 10th grader right there. Stuart Andrews playing like a senior. You see him right here on the left side. You see, look at him, just right down the middle there. Great throw and catch.
Did you see the protection by the O-line on that, George?
Great job protection.
That was key for that play to work. And then a beautiful pass by John Cooper. Great job by Stuart Andrews. And what was that? 4th and
12.
12.
Yeah.
We convert again. 1st and 10. It's a Commerce One first down. Cole Gamble, right side, touchdown Spartans.
There goes Mountain Brook, taking a 98-yard drive, driving it right to the heart of Hoover's defense for a Spartan. Well, what we thought was a touchdown, right? Yep.
I don't see a flag. I think we've got a Hoover player that is down, and now he's getting to his feet.
It was touchdown. Here's Harrison fell out there. I was getting a little worried there for a second.
13-yard Touchdown run by Cole Gamble. Cole's 4th touchdown run of the ball game.
That's awesome. And the Hoover player is up and walking off the field under his own power. Yeah, as Joel was telling us in our ear, he was wanting to go back in, but once you're down and the trainers will come out there on
once
you.
the medical personnel come out, you got to come out. All right, extra point for Harrison Fell.
Had our Brown trailing camera touchdown. Now we're going with our Morris Shea and Thunderbolt. Good snap by JB. Good hold by Clark. Harrison Fell with the kick. It's good. And Spartans up 34-17. Look at this right here. Just straight up great blocking, and then Cole Gamble showing his strength and then doing Superman flying into the end zone. And what do I have to say to that? Woo! Spartans 34, Hoover 17.
34-17 Spartans. They let Hoover have some success in the third quarter, but when they needed to get it done, they have dominated the fourth.
There you see all the cheerleaders. There's our band and Dorians. And a 98-yard drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Which, as you pointed out, we lost 1.5 yards on the first play.
Yeah.
So, starting with the second down, it was 99.5.
You know, the very first huddle we had was that spear. And it was like, here's a spear going right into Hoover's heart, and there it went for 99, 98 yards.
All the clutch conversions for first downs.
Yeah, 4th down and 12
along
over here.
the way. Oh, that was just so good. That was so tasty. Oh, thank you. May I have another?
Exactly. Somebody put Dixieland Delight on in this stadium. Woo!
And the kick by Harrison Fell. This one's going to be returnable from the 2. And
Benjamin get him. Nope. Nope.
Still not going to be able to get him. He's going to go all the way, 98 yards. Well, that was about the only thing that could have happened that would keep them in the ball game.
I mean, woo. Yeah, you're right. I tell you what, if that's not a lesson of peaks and valleys in life, I don't know what is. We're on the mountaintop in one moment, and the next moment you're like, oh, but we're still up 34-23 right here.
Extra point is a big one, and it's good.
Ooh, 34-24. So, 3:37. I bet we're going to see our hands team out there. And guess what? We have a depth chart that tells us our hands team.
All right.
Thank you, Coach Kelly, Coach Rodriguez, and Coach Stearns with our defense and special teams. Gosh, it makes it so much better for us. Ooh, there it is.
Like I say, having the kickoff return go all the way back was about the only thing that was going to keep them in the ball game. They, because now just like that, in a matter of about 10 seconds to run it back.
Yeah, there's a lot of clock.
Now all of a sudden it's back to 10. It's not 17 like it was a moment ago. And 3:37 left, so it's not over yet.
No, it's not over yet. And, this is the Hoover team, a team that is, 7-8 type. I mean, both teams have been in these type games. So you'll see our hands team is out there.
Well, especially since they've shown that they cannot kick touchbacks.
Yeah.
So rather than risk a return, they will most certainly be doing an onside kick attempt.
There's a kick, and good job by Hampton King.
Oh, boy, he was like Velcro, wasn't he?
Yeah,
that just stuck to him.
That was a third baseman. He was playing in front of the bag and going, I'm taking the hot liner, taking away the base hit.
That was well done, Hampton King.
Way to go, Hampton King.
Because that was coming hot.
It was coming hot.
That could have easily bounced off of his pads or something.
I mean, I'm serious when I say I'm a third baseman in my life. I mean, that's what you have coming down that line. It's going to take a weird hop, whatever. But he aggressively went after it, got it.
So now the Spartans take over at the Hoover 49. Commerce 1 first down.
There you go. You see Cooper.
Hoover has.
He's out wide.
Hoover has all three of their timeouts. Cole Gamble goes wide. Flag comes in as he runs for a first down, but it might be coming back.
Whoa, that was a little bit of a body slam, a little extra. Cole Gamble doing a great job trying to keep it in bounds and gets a little bit of an extra hit.
But it's coming back.
So, look at John. John Cooper's out here. Nobody's going to even guard John Cooper. If we were in my backyard, I'm throwing it back to John Cooper.
Yeah.
Little razzle dazzle.
Well, that hurts now. And now all of a sudden we're in a long yardage situation. And again, it's another play that keeps
that's a big
Hoover in the ball game.
Yeah, that's a big penalty right there. So Spartans want to keep it on the ground to keep that clock moving.
1st and 20. Again, Hoover has all three of their timeouts left. Straight run to Cole, and just a yard or two.
You hear the referees aggressive on the whistle, and there's a timeout by Hoover to stop the clock.
Medical Properties Trust timeout. Spartans leading 34-24.
Mount Brook homecoming is set for October 20th. On October 4th, students will nominate for homecoming court. Students will vote for the homecoming court and homecoming queen the following week. The link to nominate for homecoming court will be in the students' email. Go Spartans. Homecoming Powder Puff football game is set for Wednesday, October 18th at Spartan Stadium. All girls in 10th and 12th grade who signed up will be competing. The Powder Puff football game is hosted each year by the Child and Awareness Cancer Club as a fundraiser. Please come and support this year's game on Wednesday, October 18th. Go Spartans. Once again, we couldn't do this broadcast without our sponsors and without you all that always are texting us, whether you're at the game or you're at home. We love your texts. We love the interactive method of it's just like we're in the, what would we say, we're like in the kitchen doing a broadcast all together, family, and we really do appreciate y'all watching with us and watching it live and those that watch on demand.
Here we go, 2nd and 17 out of the Medical Properties Trust timeout. And it's a handoff. And out to not quite to midfield. They'll mark him down at the 49.
So another timeout.
So now Hoover with only one timeout left. And again, the Spartans, it's critical that they're up by 2 scores. And got a big 3rd and 11 coming up.
Yeah, good big 3rd and 11. Hey, we talked about it. The Paint Store next week matchup on October 13th.
Yeah, we got the open week next week, but in 2 weeks, a big one.
A big one. It'll be the 6A Thunder and Herd Parker, number 3 in 6A, coming to play the number 6 Mountain Brook Spartans. That'll be a great region matchup. Right now, Parker and Mountain Brook sit atop the top of the Region 5 standings. So that'll be a big game. Parker is playing 5A opponent Pleasant Grove this week, so no region matchup there. So, but right now, Mortimer Jordan's 2-1, Minor 1-1, Gardendale's 0-2, Woodlawn 0-2, and Jackson Olin 0-3 in the 6A Region 5 standings. But that Parker game, that's going to be a big battle.
Yeah.
Paint Store, October 13th, next game.
All right. 3rd and 11 from midfield. Got to get to the 39 for a first down. Stick with the run game.
Look at him. Oh, ball's in the air. Hoover's got it.
Was that whistle not blown?
No, it wasn't blown, and Hoover's got it. Oh, my goodness. Come on, John Cooper. Get him, John. Get him, John. Get him, Clark.
So they bring him down around the 13.
And we've got flags out there on the play, which probably will be some type of clip or something. But you see them rip the ball out and get it right here. Let's look around where Alexander. Yeah, there's a clip blocking the back on Alexander.
Well, there was a hold there, too. Well, one of our guys got tackled.
Yeah. So, wow. That's not what we needed, not a turnover.
Well, again, It keeps Hoover in the game. There's 2:59 left. It's going to be their ball, but they'll walk off the 15-yard penalty.
Friday Night Lights at its best. Spartans up 34-24, 2:59 to go, but Hoover trying to find a little magic.
10 yards, I guess. Yep. Got to play defense now. Ball's at the 32. 1st and 10, Hoover. Spartans lead by 10. 2:59 left in the ball game. Shoeback throws, and it is intercepted. Intercepted. We had a tip pass, and then Tucker Crawford came down with it.
Tucker Crawford coming up. Grab your taco, call your mama. We got a taco mama turnover.
And that one
Tucker
is
Crawford.
huge. That is a big one. We had somebody else step in front and went through his hands. Who
Look
was
at
that?
Drew Widener.
Drew Widener.
Oh, yeah, Drew Widener right there, and Tucker Crawford breaking on the ball, coming up with a big one, interception for the Spartans, and woo!
Well, as long as we secure the football and do not turn it over again, things are looking real good for Mountain Brook.
As my mother-in-law would say, phew.
Because they can only stop the clock one more time. They got one more timeout left, and the Spartans are up 2 scores. Just protect that football.
Hoover has that, like you said, one timeout. And there's Jack King taking it.
And running to the right side, and Jack will go down to the 21.
Oh, my goodness, Lee. You know, at one point you're like, oh, we got this one. The next thing you know, we got a turnover here. And
well, the kickoff return before that.
Oh, my goodness.
And then the turnover. That kept both those things kept them in it. And it's still not quite over yet.
No.
We got to make sure they don't rip the ball out again.
Yeah, but great play, Drew Widener, getting those. What do you always tell those guys? Get your hands up, make something happen. Tips it up in the air, and Tucker Crawford comes up with the Taco Mama turnover. That gives it back to us. Jack King taking the snap.
Jack King running to the right side again. He'll pick up a couple.
And you see every Hoover player is ripping at that ball. Now, when you start wanting to rip, sometimes you don't tackle.
Yeah.
So we might see us break one here in a minute. 3rd down.
Well, it's a big 3rd down here. We only need 3 yards for a 1st down.
Jack goes out. Cole comes back in.
If they concentrate too much on grabbing the ball and don't tackle well here, all we got to do is we get a 1st down, and that is just about it, because they can only stop it one more time.
But if they do stop us, they will call a timeout.
Absolutely. And we run to the right side again.
Commerce One first down.
And it is a Commerce One 1st down. Cole Gamble. What a night Cole has had. And that is a huge one.
There's the replay. Look at the line. Everybody on their guy just muscling it around, and there goes Cole Gamble.
Boy, look at it. Look at him running hard.
Cole Gamble.
And see, it's like we were talking about, George. He was able to take those tacklers for a ride because they weren't focused on tackling him. They were focused on trying to steal the ball.
And now they're left with one timeout in their pocket.
And it's less than a minute to go in the ball game, and the Spartans are up 10. Stick with the ground game. Stick with the right side.
Now you don't even have to take another snap. Well, you'll take one more, but you don't have to run a play. You need it. They didn't take the timeout, so no play needed. Take it. You got 2-3 seconds. You can snap it, take a knee.
Yep.
And let's drive back up 4:59 with the victory to Mountain Brook.
2nd and 10. 17 seconds left. And it is going to be the victory formation for the Spartans. And that's going to do it. Mountain Brook comes on the road here to Hoover and beats those Buccaneers by a final score of 34-24.
Lee, let's load them up and truck them and head east up 4:59 because we just did what they said couldn't be done. Spartans beat Hoover 34-24. for what is this, our 8th victory in our lifetime here?
Something like that.
But hey, we'll take it. Woo!
It's a victory this year.
It's a victory this year for the
Spartans.
Over 6A, over 7A. Hey, two nights in a row we see Clay take down Thompson, and then you see Mountain Brook take down Hoover. So
Mountain Brook improves to 5-1, still 2-1 in region play. But just, I realize Hoover's having a bit of a down year, but it's still big to come here at their place and get the victory.
Yeah, you see how special it is when you look out there on that field and you see the Spartans all out there jumping up and down and having fun. Look at that. Look at all the extra pep in their step as they come running out there meeting about the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
And I tell you, hey, that's Coach Yeager's 150th win as the Spartans head coach and 175th overall. And you see but put that, do you see Coach Yeager now about to talk to the players out about the 15-yard line? There's Poirier had a great game.
Well,
But,
Cole Gamble had 4 touchdown runs. Heaven knows how many total yards he picked up.
He was well.
And he
over.
was a workbig
Yeah.
He probably had about 35 carries tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
It could have had more, yeah.
And big touchdown pass from John Cooper to Hudson Young. That was a big one. That's the one that put them up by 2 scores, and they stayed up by 2 scores the rest of the game.
Yeah, what a great night for the Spartans. There's Coach Yeager talking to them and saying, hey, guys, we came in here and, listen, like we said, this isn't a typical Hoover team that we face each year, but we took care of business.
That's right.
We took advantage
at their place.
At their place. We could have gotten down easily after the bomb, the very first play that they throw deep. One play, touchdown. And, you see Coach, he's probably got Coach Thornton right there. Thornton coached Barry Hoover 1 year himself. And so he's a guy that comes over here and
he's been with Mountain Brook forever.
Coach Thornton's been with since the invention of football. There he is right there. You see him right there. But this is a special win in the game ball. Look at Yeager's going to give it to Thornton because I think it was back in, 94, 90 somewhere that he went, there, I love it. Coach Thornton going, yeah, guys, this is all you guys.
There he is.
You got to love it. Great shot, Nate.
Coach Mike Thorson.
I tell you.
What a jewel he is.
Yeah.
We are so happy to have him.
Yeah. I'm about to say, that might be the first time some of those players seen him smile. Coach Thornton, he's a great coach. You go out there on the sideline and you're going to get some growling.
Right.
Coach Mack, you know what I'm talking about. You're listening, watching this, I know.
Oh, this is a great night for Mountain Brook. Kent, and it has me remembering to thank the sponsors for their support because it would not be able to happen without them. And thank all those who view us. Whatever your situation is, whether you're at the game and still viewing us, or whether you couldn't get to this game and you're checking us out at home, we appreciate all of you so very, very much. What a big win it is here on the road at Hoover here tonight for the Spartans, 34-24.
We talk about a big win, but hey, how about our athletic director, Andy Urban?
That's right.
First victory comes here from Hoover as athletic director, comes to Mountain Brook and gets his first victory over the Hoover Bucks, his old job. So congratulations, Andy, on that. And but Lee, you just said it. We thank the viewers and we thank our sponsors, but we have fun with this broadcast,
yes,
and
we
could
sure
not have as much fun as we do if it's not for the texts we give, for during the week, the pats on the back, and the love that we share and they share with the program. Look at they're the Spartans with the helmets, gold helmets in the air. It was good to see the gold helmets back. You gotta love it. But
Coach Yeager was extra exuberant tonight, and rightfully so.
And I tell you, so now let's go take a little break, get a week off, everybody sort of relax.
Boy, that makes you feel good going into the bye week, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you always want to go into a bye week with a victory. So that's great.
Especially one like this.
Yeah. But hey, I'll tell you what, better be working out, everyone, because I'm telling you right now, we're about to face a Parker team.
2 weeks we got Parker, and they're good.
That's going to be a great matchup. I mean, we talked about, Parker and some of their players and who they have, and it's fantastic. There we are. Hey, Nate. But there we are. But hey, once again, we appreciate all of you watching, all of our sponsors. Look at that. I mean, look at that out there on the crowd there, the players, and it's just a good, fun, excitement. And hey, now I can say we've beaten Hoover while I've been broadcasting.
There you go.
3 years.
You were 3 for 3 as a player.
3 for 3 as a player, but now I finally got one as a broadcaster.
It's just a few years later.
Yeah, a few years later. Yeah. So I think it was a year before I came on that we got a victory over them. But
yeah, I remember that.
So anyway, but we thank you. And thank you. Hey, keep texting us and keep telling us and keep watching. And remember, you can always watch it live on that green channel. You watch it live on NFHS on demand. Go to NFHS and sign up for the monthly and watch it on demand. You can watch all. You go back and watch the old, some of the old Hoover games or old games we played and done broadcasts on for the past 10 years.
Again, to sum it up, 4 touchdown runs. I think I got to count them up to make sure I'm right on that for Cole. He had a 55-yard touchdown run, a 2-yard touchdown run, a 1-yard touchdown run, and then Cole Gamble's 4th touchdown was a 13-yarder. And again, the big touchdown pass, John Cooper to Hudson Young, 24-yarder in the mix. And 20, let's see.
Carry the 2.
Yeah, that's all of them. Is that all of them?
That's all.
That's right.
Yeah.
The missed the failed
point.
The blocked extra point is throwing me off with the math here. I'm thinking, wait, something's not right.
Can I have my slide ruler back?
Yeah, 34-24 the final, and the Spartans win it here on the road at Hoover, and improved to 5-1 overall. Still 2-1 in region play.
I'll tell you what. I got a little extra pep in my step, too, right now.
Absolutely.
I tell you, it's been a fun night, Lee. It's a great broadcast. And I tell you what better way to pay tribute to Holly Simon right here. I know she's smiling down here right now.
Yeah.
And just saw a big victory. And, hey, what a great memory. Holly, once again, you forever live in our hearts. And it's great to go out of here with a big win, 34-24.
Okay, again, that final. Mountain Brook 34, Hoover 24. The Spartans now 5-1 on the season. Remember, the bye week next week. No game next week, neither Thursday nor Friday. And then the following week, we got Parker, the Thundering Herd, coming to Spartan Stadium. That is going to be a big one.
I'm about to say, I'm getting a text. Whistling Hank, Henry Cornelius, you better watch again in 2 weeks. That's going to be a big game.
That's
All
right.
Glad you watched tonight.
34-24 the final from our partner George Palakis and, of course, the Cahaba Sports Group. Great crew that we have here on site here tonight. Another great job by them. I'm Lee Tracy. We thank you for watching the Mountain Brook Sports Net.
Go Spartans. Turn it up.